Back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, and gold. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Alright guys, let's hop into the charts, and we're going to start off with Bitcoin here on the weekly. Right now it's about 3:20 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at a 116,829. Earlier, we got as high as 117,450 or so. The Jerome Powell speech actually was pretty dovish, and the markets liked it, and he actually set crypto up on the little rally here. Now we look at this weekly time frame, the stochastics are still on the way down. Now I'm starting to see that curvature again after today going blasting up, and as we can see here, we wicked all the way back up. Of course, we still have 2 days and 5 hours before this closes, but this is way better than seeing it yesterday where this was fully red. 21 moving average is at 105,425, so we're still a little bit far from it, but we could still continue to go here sideways, wait for the 21 moving average to catch up to the price, and then from there we could start moving back up again. Head over to the 3-day chart. The stochastics are still on the way down. This candle closes in about 4 hours and 35 minutes, but look, green engulfing candle, and we're back above the 21 moving average. This is starting to get bullish. On the 2-day chart, the stochastics are on the way down. We're about to round up again, and we're still below the 21 moving average, but look, we bounced off the 50 moving average, and we're trying to creep up on that 21 moving average again. This candle also closes in about 4 hours and 35 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see where this closes around that time. And on the daily chart, the stochastics are fully reset, and now I'm starting to see a curve back up here. The RSI is also pointing up, and we bounced off the 80 moving average like we thought would happen, and now we're piercing the 21 moving average again. Hopefully we could get up a little higher and definitely close above the 21 moving average. I was telling you guys this could possibly be an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder head, and maybe this is the right shoulder. Did we go below the head here? We kind of went below the head, so my second theory was this could be a double bottom, and if we continue to go up, this could definitely be a double bottom here. So this is looking pretty good. Now something that I was noticing here, this kind of looks like a pattern that was happening over here where we broke above here, we went below the 21 moving average, and we bounced off the 50 moving average. As you can see here, we were above the 21 moving average, and we broke down and we bounced up the 50 moving average, and we got back above the 21. Over here we got back above the 21, then we lost the 21, we lost the 50, and we touched the 80 and bounced back up. We lost the 21, we lost the 50, touched the 80, and now we're bouncing back up. Now notice what happens after that. Some sideways action, and then boom, we blast up. Could this happen again? Sideways action, boom, we blast up. It looks like they're giving us a similar pattern, and if history repeats itself, it looks like we might be making it higher and possibly breaking this all-time high pretty soon. Now let's head over to the other time frames. The 22-hour chart, I was telling you guys before a couple episodes ago that we were low on the stochastics, and this might be the time frame that could help us get back up here. And as you can see, we curve back up, and we're trying to regain the 21 moving average. Hopefully we could do that. Beautiful double bottom here as well. If we could continue to go up, this is going to show us some strength. All these time frames now, the 12-hour, you can see the stochastics are low on the way up. 8-hour, the 10-hour, we regained the 21 moving average with strength here. You still have a lot of room to go up here on the 8-hour as well, above the 21 moving average. We're gaining strength on these moving averages as well. Now on the 4-hour time frame, stochastics are on the way up. We regained the 21 moving average finally, and now we're trying to get above this 200. For me to get convinced, we definitely have to get above this 200 moving average with some strength. It looks like with the stochastics here, maybe we could continue to go up, and maybe that could end up happening. Now you guys know I have this in the flag, and many of you guys might be asking, I broke out of the flag already, why do I still have this flag pattern here? I haven't gave up on it, because look, we lost it here and then we got back in the flag, so that's still valid. We lost it here, but if we're able to get up here with strength, we're gonna be straight back into the flag again. So I'm gonna have to elongate this a little bit, and hopefully this time around that we get into this flag, maybe we could finally blast up. And I'm actually going to adjust this a little bit. I haven't really adjusted this flag too much. We could probably lower this a little bit. This will actually help us probably get into the flag a little bit. I'm not trying to cheat, but touch these candles, we could possibly do this. We also are going to have to move the measured move over a little bit, and we're going to get a new measured move. Probably going to be worse for me because it's probably going to be higher, but I still have the confidence we could make it here. And right now the measured move for this is going to be around 128,000. 180. Let's call it 128,000 even. So a little higher than 127, but let's see if that move still plays out. We head over to the 1 hour time frame. Stochastics are toppy. We got back above the 21 moving average, above the 200 moving average. A very large green engulfing candle here, a flex candle. Maybe we could just go sideways here as this resets, and then we could pump back up. And on the 15-minute time frame, the stochastics are about to reset. We pumped all the way up. Look how the 21 moving averages went up straight to touch price. This is kind of flagging out. This probably shows that we could probably continue to go up. So let's draw a little flag here, and it's possible that this could be the next move. We did touch the 21 moving average. As long as we don't lose the 21 moving average, this is possible. This is a giant hole here that we're going to put. Let's see. Hopefully this does play out, and this will bring us a lot higher. And the measured move to this will take us to about 121,731. With the momentum that we have, I don't see what could be stopping us after Jerome Powell spoke today. Everyone liked it. So hopefully we could continue going up. It is going to be the weekend, but probably by Sunday, we could make that type of measured move. All right, guys, let's head over to Ethereum. And on Ethereum on the weekly chart, as you can see, we are above the 21, above the 200 moving average. We are kind of far away. We've been far away for a little bit. 21 moving average is at 2,784. Still have 2 days and 5 hours before this closes. We've been dragging up here on the stochastics. We're curving back up. We might have one more little bump in us before we start coming down. I have a possible complex inverted head and shoulder here. Since we are toppy, I do expect this to come down at some point. I don't know if we're fully going to make it all the way down there. Some could say that this could be an inverted head and shoulder, where this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is a little mini right shoulder, and we are already breaking out. See what ends up happening with that. On the daily chart, the stochastics are resetting. This is very important here, and as you can see, we bounced off the 21 moving average, which is at 4,170. And what I'm seeing here is that this is kind of like a falling wedge that is already breaking out. It seems so here. So let's see what the measured move of this would be. And the measured move to this will take us to about 4,465. With the stochastics being this low on the daily, I feel like this is a possibility. So let's look out for that. Check out the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, stochastics are toppy. We could be, going sideways here and waiting for this 21 moving average to catch up to price here. 21 moving average is currently at 4,291. We've already made the large move, so maybe we go sideways, maybe we come down a little bit, meet it halfway, and then from there we could blast up. Take a look at Cardano. Cardano on the weekly here. Stochastics are also toppy. I'm starting to see a little curvature here. Maybe we could get another bump. Maybe we could drag here like we did on Ethereum. The good thing is that we are above the 21 moving average. We're above the 200 moving average. I'm liking this wick here on the weekly. Is showing strength going back up. This does look kind of like a double bottom pattern. Some could even say this could be some type of a cup and handle. I do have this ultimately in a falling wedge that breaks us up to about $1.52. It looks like we have the possibility to make it there, and then from there maybe we go sideways, we retrace a little bit. On the daily chart, stochastics are still on the way down, so we might need a little bit more time here, but I'm liking that we're bouncing off this 21 moving average. This candle closes in 4 hours and 26 minutes. Hopefully we close with this strength and we could continue to make it up. This is also kind of looking to me like a falling wedge, similar to the Ethereum play. Do a little bit more conservative move for Cardano here, and we're already breaking out if this is the case, and this shows that we can make it to $1.03. I believe that we could eat up this wick. We pretty much made it there not too long ago, so that might be the next play. Cardano coming up to 103. Cardano has shown us some strength. It hasn't gone all the way down since last time, so let's see what ends up happening with that. We'll take a look at the 4-hour chart. Stochastics are also on the way up. As you can see, this also kind of looks like a double bottom, and we're above all the moving averages pretty much. So Cardano is looking pretty good. It looks like it wants to break out, and hopefully we could stay above $1 this time and just consolidate there and start making a bigger move eventually. We head over to XRP. On the weekly, we see that XRP right now is also kind of in a falling wedge. The stochastics are toppy here. It looks like we want to come down, but maybe we could roll over. 21 moving average is at 2,050 cents. We're currently at $3.09 pretty much. Now, if I were to draw a falling wedge, it looks like a lot of these altcoins are kind of in the same pattern, which is pretty good because maybe they're all going to blast up at the same time. And if this were to play out, it'll pretty much give us a measured move or about $4.41. That would be amazing. But keep in mind, guys, this is on the weekly, so this could take a couple weeks to happen. So let's see what ends up happening. Let's check out the daily chart here. And the daily chart, same thing. It's kind of like a falling wedge as well. This also kind of looks like some type of inverted head and shoulder that could be playing out. And it looks like a weird up and down flag. But look at the stochastics are low. RSI is also low, pointing up. So this is a possibility that this could happen as well. So let's see. Maybe we could make it to the $4 range finally on XRP after so much time of us waiting. The 15-minute chart is low. It looks like we also want to come up. The 21 moving average has also caught up here to price. The only thing is that the RSI here is a little bit toppy. So overall, I'm seeing XRP possibly going up as well. And now, last but not least, let's take a look at good old gold. And gold on the weekly here, now we have it on the flag. It should be breaking out to about 3,750, 3,800, possibly even 4,000, depending on how bullish it could get. On the weekly here, we're low on the stochastics. Eventually we're going to go up, but if we zoom in, we kind of see that it kind of wants to curve over a little bit. So we might still need to cook gold a little bit longer. The good thing is we're above the flag and we're above the 21 moving average, so that's pretty good. On the daily chart here, as you can see, we're above the flag. We just got above the 21 moving average. The stochastics still have room to continue going up. I can see us making a move maybe to test these wicks here, maybe getting back up to 3,500. I don't know if we're ready to make it to the full measured move yet, but I think we can make it at least to 3,475, 3,500 around there. On the 4-hour chart, the stochastics also have room to go up. We made it back above the 21 and the 200 moving average. You guys know on the 4-hour chart, we're above the 200. That makes it bullish. Maybe we go here a little bit sideways, wait for the 21 moving average to cross the 200, catch up to price range, and then from there we could blast up. Just for fun here, let's create a little flag. I'm not sure if it's going to go sideways or if we're going to do some type of a falling wedge, but let's make it go sideways for right now. And just for fun, let's see what the measured move of this would be. Look at that, guys. It takes us to about 3,430. So that's what I'm expecting, some type of move above 3,400, 3,450. So that's pretty much it, guys. Jerome Powell did a great job today speaking. It looks like everyone liked it, and it looks like we will be getting the rate cuts in September. So this is making the markets rally up. So hopefully we could continue to see some bigger prices heading into September. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.